Alright, so I just got to, this is chapter 22, I believe, on Human Resource Machine, and I've just been staring at this blankly for several minutes trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to try and do to figure this out, but I'm not coming up with anything, so I decided to record my struggle for Nemicus and Cyrindil and share with them my pain, because I know they're not going to care at all unless I make them, and so I need some sort of evidence beyond my lamentation on chat to carry that forward. So the objective of this chapter is to take a number from the inbox and output the Fibonacci sequence for that number, up to but not exceeding that number, in the outbox. It doesn't say to actually include that value, so the value itself becomes a throwaway in that in the course of this program. So, all right, so we're going to have the number. What am I doing? Okay, and then we're going to build out the sequence. So we're just going to have the first number and the second number. And we don't even need an output, I don't think. Okay, so when we're starting a Fibonacci sequence, we're starting with 2 1s, so we're going to copy from 0, copy to A, bump up A, we don't need to copy it to B, we can just add A, copy that to B, and we have the first 3 numbers of the sequence. Alright, so we are initializing so we're initializing a Fibonacci sequence there. When we're feeding the outbox, copying A and then B. Okay, so let's think this through. So we're copying from A, outputting that, copying from B, outputting that. Now somewhere in here we need to check and make sure that we're not exceeding the original number. Okay. So we've got 1, And actually, the first time we output, we have to grab from A twice. So let's say we initialize the Fibonacci sequence every time. We go ahead and grab our number and we copy it to our number space. Now, thanks, Nem. Okay, so now we have our number. We have our starting Fibonacci sequence. We should have the values of 1 here and the value of 2 here. We know that those starting values are not capped. Alright, so let's have number check. All right. So we copy from num. Subtract A. If it's negative, then we're starting over. We're starting all the way over. We copy from A and send that to output. I'm just going to do this literally until I see the entire sequence of steps. I'm not even going to bother trying to optimize this as I go yet. And if that's negative, then that ends the sequence. And we start over. Otherwise, we copy from B. Okay, so I need to so sub B, jump of node, copy from B. So that's our validation sequence. We have our initial output. So then we need to advance. We need to advance the Fibonacci sequence. So B will always have the latest number in the sequence, or we want B to have the latest number in the sequence, right? So copy from B, add A, copy to A. So then we have the next number after B. And so we can just add B and copy to B. Okay, so that will advance the Fibonacci sequence. And from there we can go back into validation. So at this point we've gone through both numbers. And we need to advance the sequence again. Where do we go back and get our inbox? Okay, that's part of the initialization. All right, so I think we have the whole program here. Let's test it out. I'm probably missing something very simple. This only works if we don't have a number in the first, 3. Subtracting those, if it's positive, that means that our number is still bigger. So now we'll advance the Fibonacci sequence again. Should be 8 and 13. Yep. Now it'll be a negative number. Reinitializes the Fibonacci sequence. And it starts to feed it. This ends the sequence. Oh, it reinitializes the whole thing before it ends the loop. But it's successful. Wow, they can do it in 20. Well, yeah. But I am much more efficient with my loops. All right. So now I need to figure out how to get down to 19 steps, or 19 commands. That's probably going to throw that loops count way high, or step count way high. No, obviously they're looking for up to 156. Alright, well I'm not going to record all of that. I just wanted to show off some of the fundamentals of this game that I love so much. Alright, Nem, Syrin, if you're watching, you can suck it. Everybody else, thanks for watching.